Let's see what happens in Vegas. Great start, Christopher Bell.
You see what we talked about in the pre-race, already 2 and 3 wide further back in the pack. Trying to make ground. That's Chase Elliott, that white car all the way up against the wall about 10 rows back.
Last mile and a half track, Elliott started last after an issue and worked his way through the field to a respectable finish. So with that in mind, just a few races ago, let's see what he can do.
And now the nerves, the anticipation of being the playoff settled in for the drivers. It's about getting the job done. 3 wide, that's the 24 of William Byron, kind of green and black and yellow there on the bottom. Joey Logano, that bright 22 Pennzoil car in the middle.
Alex Bowman, the bright purple Ally Chevrolet, sits third. What must he be thinking? Was in the playoffs, and with the car being some 17 pounds light in post-race inspection, was DQ'd and his playoffs dream and year ended last weekend after the Roval was finished. So all he can do now is go out with, fueled by a little bit of frustration and anger, and go out and get a race win.
Logano drops to the bottom right there off the right front fender. That's the 77 of Carson Hocevar. Been impressing this year. The 21-year-old continues to run well each and every week, running 8th, has all the talent, but he's young, inexperienced. I think some of the veterans have a little bit of nervous energy running around this 77 car.
Hunt Brothers Pizza on board for Joey Logano. Let's go for a little ride. We'll check back in with that. There's Hocevar with the 19 of Martin Truex Jr.
It just feels different, doesn't it, Diff? I mean, we're 4 laps in, but this feels different than the last round. The playoff cars are eyes forward.
6 in the top 10 to start this race. Solid performances in qualifying. They're ready for it. You've heard every one of the playoff drivers tell you, this is different now. Let's watch the 77, the Delaware Life Chevy. Spire Motorsports' Carson Hocevar gets up. Ooh.
And this is just a requirement of trying to stay in the gas. You can't just lift and lose momentum. But a nerve-wracking position if you're the 19 or the 22. You see the 77 now losing a spot to the 24. How about Chase Elliott attacking right now, that white with the blue 9 on the roof, already up 6 spots. This is a driver that has been the model of consistency, but maybe not the firepower. Of all the playoff drivers, he's the one with only 1 win. Every other playoff driver has multiple wins. Chase knows that it's time to be better than average, better than middle of the pack or middle of the top 10. He's going to look for those wins.